Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 14 of my Steins Let's Read. Now, where did I put the visual novel? It's around here somewhere. I shouldn't put things down. Ah, there it is. Please enjoy. Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database. But after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin to speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration. Ugh! I don't get it! I don't get it at all! You call this a program, dumbass? Go to hell! Daru's getting angry.
Yeah.
Oh great, he snapped. I think you should stop. Mayuri puts down her sewing tools and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face. My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore. This is bad. Daru's breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. He's been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Good work. Go rest, Daru. Yeah, I'll do that.
Before he starts thinking everything in the apartment is boots, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guy who made it could understand it. I've never seen anything like it. Program unlike anything he's seen. At that moment, music bursts from my pocket. Okay, let's see who... Oh, I've got spam. Oh, it's John Titer. He got back to us.
Ooh.
Are you being honest? If everything you wrote is... Should I give him a personal voice? I'm Batman. If everything you wrote is true, then... Nah, Batman's more gruff.
Well, we haven't really heard him, though.
Yeah.
He's just reading it in his head,
Yeah.
so it sounds like him.
Yeah, true. If everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBM 5100's hidden functionality, which I have not mentioned to anyone yet. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is possible I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. First, the John Titer who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things you have told me. But that would cause a chicken and an egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional, or making things up. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean that 10 years ago, you existed on a different world line than the one we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When that world line changes, the entire timeline is reconstructed from the past to the future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line. Unless you too are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what else it could be? Dramatic pause. Ellipses. I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. Can we scroll faster, please? Time skip. Come on. There's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eyes are the first several lines. Of course, everything is falling into place. What you talking about? Mary looks at me curiously, but I don't have the time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. John Titor, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now, I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program. Seriously? How? I aim my phone camera at the screen displaying the supposed bugged data and take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Titor. A mysterious database inside CERN, a program unlike anything Super Hacker Daru has ever seen. Its true form is, if my hunch is correct, John Titor should know. What? There's no way. Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. We wait for Titor's reply. Though, it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity for me. It's there! Yep, from Titor. That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. Yep. I quickly open the mail, and its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Just as I expected. Huh? I was right, Daru. I know where that data comes from. An IBM 5100. That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it left the market, in 1975 nobody knew of it save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Titor who appeared in 2000. A while after Titor posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about it only yesterday. Your line.
It can also decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and basically streamlined script. Isn't that so? Now it's a dead programming language only decipherable with IBM. Flashback!
What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings. No, I say, this discovery of ours was inevitable from the start, for this is the choice of Steins Gate. Wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database? Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that? Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? Well, make it standalone, of course. Daru quickly catches on to the intent of my question. If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess it's kind of standalone. Which means that CERN is keeping their most important secrets hidden there. How do you know about that hidden function anyway? It is recorded on my brain's extensive index librarium prohibitorium. Latin too now. Because we've had German and Latin, Japanese. Now Japanese I am something okay with. Everything else, yeah, not really. And I think that's a certain magical index reference. Peter said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth. Very original. I ignored Daru's retort. Mayuri, we have an important matter to discuss. Assemble! Huh? I can hear you from here. Mayuri's suing. She doesn't get off the sofa. It doesn't matter whether you can hear me or not. This meeting concerns the fate of the Future Gadgets Laboratory. Nay, the future of mankind. I almost said nya, the future of mankind. Stupid nyan disease. So, I wanted to feel more secretive, like we're scheming or something. It's important that we are stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is so light. It's all Mayuri's fault. Dude, just let it go. Mayushi won't participate in your evil schemes. Well, I can't have everything anyway.
Oh, gee.
Listen, you two. Henceforth, the Future Gadget Laboratory shall begin emergency top-secret operations. This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable. Time travel? Research imaginable. The most evil, Ocarin, you're too loud, and I've been up all night. Crap, I guess I am being too loud. That kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suza's down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So I turn it down a notch. Understand? The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them. Who are they? You know, them. Mayushi doesn't get it at all. Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBN 5100, said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make it a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes, and Mayuri returns to her needlework. Damn it! Is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here! How come you aren't excited?
I kind of agree with him on this one. This is exciting.
I'll pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN's server. That's true. Well, you're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you. So the IBN 5100's investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me. I can't. Mayuri makes an apologetic face. I have to make costumes, and I have work too. So basically you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time. Fine. I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me. Understood? Are you going to do something bad again? Nah, he's all talk. I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab. I step out onto the street. Immediately, a bicycle skids to stop in front of me.
Hiya, Okabe Rintaro.
Suzuha gets off her bicycle and gives me a strange greeting. I want to say to her, "Are you in America or something?" But I am distracted by the shiny bicycle. Shiny.
Don't bat at it.
It's the same bicycle that was in front of the Brontube workshop shiny yesterday. I guess it belongs to her.
Really?
I wonder how much that set her back. I mean, it does look pretty expensive. Pretty nice technique there.
Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I've never ridden one here.
She's doing pretty damn well for, like, her second day riding bicycles.
Yeah? I wouldn't be doing so good.
Well, maybe she knows how to drive a motorcycle or something. You'd never ridden a bicycle?
Oh, no.
Yep, there.
Nope. I had ridden motorcycles before.
Yeah, okay, that sort of makes sense then. Isn't that backwards? Weird girl. Dude, you're one to talk.
Yeah.
And what's with that flashy braking back there? I think it'd be pretty dangerous if she did that all through town. Beginners get cocky and get into accidents. You see that pattern all the time. If you're going to go full speed, at least wear a helmet. He does have a point there. Oop, we've got spam. Ooh, from Ferris. Go nuts.
But the fallen angel, Beth, prophesied his resurrection in her song Esoteric Choker, Jan. The song is Cat's Meow. I found a copy of the album she put out back in her indie days. I had to pay through the whiskers for it. I faithfully decoded each song of prophecy regarding Judgment Day, Jan.
Okay.
It's getting weirder and weirder.
And it'll probably get me flagged on YouTube, so let's not listen to it.
Yeah, that...
Anyways. Put the phone away. Anyways, back to the conversation. Going to work now?
Yep.
The Brontube workshop's shutters open, but the shop itself never opens until around 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when. It seems to change with Mr. Braun's mood. That's perfect. There's something I need to talk about.
But I need to get the shop ready for business.
Just what does the crumbly old Brontube workshop need to get ready?
Nothing really. Jeez. I just mindlessly sweep in front of the shop. If I clean it, the boss will thank me. Everything's where it needs to be.
So he's paying her to not clean. Something's wrong with that guy.
I don't know, dream job to me.
Yeah. So hear me out then.
But I'm so tired.
In other words, she doesn't feel like talking. I glare at her. You would be unwise to anger me.
Does it have to be right now?
My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all. Okabe uses glare. It's not very effective. But I still maintain my stern expression and nod.
Then go ahead.
Suzuha shrugs her shoulders as she locks her bicycle. Then she turns to me.
But keep it short, okay?
Where is the IBN 5100?
No intel yet.
What?
I don't know.
Oh. But by the way you talked yesterday, it sounded like you knew.
No, I know someone who knows.
Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell.
I can't.
Come on! I even said I'd show you a living hell!
I can't introduce you even if I wanted to.
What do you mean? Don't tell me they're an imaginary...
They've been dead for years.
Ellipses. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Anyway, there's nothing I can tell you. Honestly, I'm hoping you can tell me.
Suzuha pats me on the shoulders. Funny, you'd think I'd be the one who was supposed to cheer her up. Just then, Mr. Braun opens the door and makes his appearance. Hey, part-timer! It's only your third day and you're late?
Sorry, boss. The streets were a little crowded this morning.
If you're not gonna take this seriously, I can always give you the boot. As for you, Okabe, don't you lay a finger on my part-timer. Aren't you the lecherous one here, Mr. Braun? Why you? Just try saying something like that in front of Nay. I'll murder ya. Just keep my honor as a father. Or gotta keep my honor as a father. Besides, I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her.
What was that? Take that back, boss.
Suzuha is actually mad now. What, you mad? You mad, bro?
I'm not a kid. I'm a warrior.
Huh? What you talking about, fool? Suzuha's burning passion has the manager shocked. I, on the other hand, am impressed. On impulse, I take Suzuha's hand and grasp it firmly. I like the look in your eyes, part-time warrior. They shine with the radiance of the beast unseen in modern man. Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall surely change class from part-time warrior to true warrior.
But I'm already a warrior.
Stay diligent in your training, and you shall have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok.
I don't think that's quite how it works. Ragnarok?
Suzuha looks confused.
What's that?
The final battle against CERN.
That's not right. You've got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it.
Of course you haven't. This is the first time I've revealed it. For I shall be the one who initiates Ragnarok, and the world shall be reborn.
Wow, you sure are brave, Okabe. You'll probably fail, but I like the spirit.
Thanks for the confidence.
I wish my comrades were as spirited as you are.
Apparently, Suzuha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way, I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok?
For reasons.
Looks like I need to instill the fear of Hoi and Kyoma into this girl. Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn. Whatever, part-timer. Just come inside.
Coming! Later, Okabe Rentaro.
Suzuha waves and winks at me as she heads inside the store. Wait up, Okarin! Then Mayuri comes down the stairs, passing Suzuha. So, you're going to help me after all? That's the Lab Mem's spirit. Oh no, that's not it. I was thinking about buying lunch. Ellipses. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, where do you plan to go? What to eat? Mayuri places her finger at the bottom of her lip as she walks. Sanbo's beef bowls sound good. This tiny high school girl has the guts to enter Sanbo alone. That place isn't like the chain restaurants with their colorful menus and brightly lit interiors. First-timers are often cowed by the old-school atmosphere. Plus, the clientele is almost exclusively male, but Mayuri doesn't care. She just sits there, shoulder to shoulder with students and salarymen, smiling as she eats her beef bowl. Meanwhile, the Sambests, regular Samba customers, are posting comments online like, "The goddess has arrived," or "Goddess for the win!" Well, she sounds popular.
No.
But Sanbo isn't open this early. I try to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like that every so often. And each time she does, I wonder for one terrible second if she really has vanished from this world. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She's gazing up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. She's stopped in the middle of the street so other pedestrians look at her, wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky as if entranced. And then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. Mayuri says that she's liked looking at the night sky ever since she was little. Her reason is romantic, or perhaps childish. I feel like I can reach the stars. When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately, she's been doing it without regards to the time of day. Like now, even when she's walking and talking with someone, something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy. You're one to talk, Okabe! It's too early for stars, Mayuri. Unless, like, movie stars are walking down the street. I walk up to Mayuri and call out to her. She slowly lowers her hand with a blank smile on her face. Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there. Yes, I did know. Getting philosophical is nice and all, but it's dangerous to stop in the middle of the street. That's true. Oh, just now when I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today. How are ramen and stars even related? Mayuri's mind works in mysterious ways. Calling it, she's God. I know I said I'd search for the IBM 5100, but I have no idea where to start. I spent about an hour in internet cafes searching for information, but turned up nothing. I buy some mango juice with tapioca from a juice stand inside Yodobashi. I lose myself in thought as I drink it. Dude, eat some solid food. You've had one can Odin in the last, 72 hours? It's Saturday, so it's starting to get crowded in front of the station. Some maids are distributing leaflets to the people coming out. I know Daru's well acquainted with retro PCs. Is there anyone else? Oh yeah, Shining Finger was obsessed with the IBM 5100, wasn't she? I'm really reluctant to contact that male demon, though. Should we, mail Moika?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't because, good lord. But she might be a part of the whole thing, wouldn't she?
No. It's only text messages, right?
Yeah, you can delete them if you need to, right?
Yeah. Address book. Shining Finger. Send spam. I don't know Shining Finger's phone number, so I'll send her an email for the time being. Once I finish drinking my juice, I aimlessly head towards Chuodori. And then comes an email. Yep.
Thanks for the email. I've been waiting. I don't like talking on the phone, so let's exchange emails instead. Moik. Don't you have emails? Oh, never mind.
Wait, she wants it by email? There's a lot to cover. I'd rather not have to type it all out. Especially on a keypad. I need to find out her phone number. Give me your phone number along with any information you have on the IBN 5100. And send. I look up after finishing my email and see a huge crowd of people in front of the Radio Kaiken. I guess the satellite is...
That's familiar.
Yeah, I guess the satellite is still a big deal. The media presence here hasn't died down since the day of the crash either. Radio Kaiken is still closed. And of course, the satellite is still there.
Seriously?
Not 30 seconds pass before I get a reply.